India is peace-loving country, but if war situation arises, then which countries will support India? United States gave very strong support to the Indian independence movement in defiance of the British Empire. The US provided support to India in 1962 during its war with China. The US has officially stated that it is reviewing its global deployment of forces to counter the growing Chinese military threat to countries like India, Malaysia, Indonesia, and the Philippines. US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said if there arises a situation of the Sino-India War, America may come out in support of India, but it would lead to the Third World War. Then the countries like Pakistan and North Korea may side with China, while America, Japan, Australia along with India would oppose China's aggression. Countries like Russia, however, may face the dilemma of choosing an old friend India or China. India's ties with the Russian Federation are time-tested and based on continuity, trust, and mutual understanding. There is national consensus in both the countries on the need to preserve and strengthen India-Russia relations and further consolidate the strategic partnership between the two countries. A declaration on strategic partnership was signed between present Russian President Vladimir Putin and former Indian Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee in October 2000. Ties have grown stronger with President Vladimir Putin's 2004 visit. The pace of high-level visits has since increased, as has discussion of major defense purchases. India and Russia have so far conducted 3 rounds of Indra exercises. The first exercise was carried out in 2005 in Rajasthan, followed by Pershkov in Russia. The third exercise was conducted at Shobadia in Kumaon Hills in October 2010. The defense minister's visit to Russia comes in the midst of an escalating border standoff between India and China, particularly after the killing of 20 Indian Army personnel by Chinese troops in eastern Ladak's Galwan Valley. Russia is ready to deliver Sukhoi Su-30 Mki and Mikoyan Gurevich MiG-29 fighter jets to India in the shortest possible time frame. India-Japan relations have always been strong. India has culturally influenced Japan through Buddhism. During World War II, the Imperial Japanese Army helped Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose's Indian National Army. Relations have remained warm since India's independence. Taiwan relation with India have increased in breadth span trade. President Tsai Ing-wen new southbound policy and Taiwan goals are shared with those successive Indian administration. India seeks to increase ties with East Asian countries other than China, suggesting possibility of free trade agreement with Taiwan. In May 20, Indian MP attended Taiwan's president's swearing ceremony. India and Australia have been strategic partners since 2009. The bilateral relationship between both the countries has evolved in recent years, and both share strong political, economic, and community ties, which further strengthen relations. India and Australia have a long history of military relations, going back before independence when Indian soldiers fought alongside Australian soldiers in a number of campaigns, including both world wars, such as the 15,000 Indian soldiers who fought with Australians at Gallipoli. Every 2 years, Australia and India also conduct a joint naval exercise in the Indian Ocean, called AUSINDEX. In 2019, AUSINDEX focused on anti-submarine warfare. The bilateral relations between the Himalayan Kingdom of Bhutan and the Republic of India have been traditionally close, and both countries share a special relationship, making Bhutan a protected state. India remains influential over Bhutan's foreign policy, defense, and commerce.